Albert again, Texas Cali Butcher. It's hammer time. So making some food for the game today. U.S. is playing today against Australia. We want to have a little snack during the game. We watched some of the game last night. We're wearing our HEB uh, soccer jerseys, and we're just going to trim this little Thors hammer up a little bit. Uh, they come pretty nicely trimmed when you buy them at the store. There's just some little oddball kind of stuff. Just using my little life space utility knife. You don't need big knives sometimes. Sometimes it's just about the detail stuff. A lot of this little exterior fat can just come off with this Thors hammer. It's just the shank. That's all this is. If you know, shanks are usually braised and gets really nice and tender, and that's what we're going to aim for today. I'm going to throw it on my little expert grill smoker, probably like 2 hours, let it catch some smoke, and then we'll put together a little braising liquid. See if I can find a pan big enough for this thing. This thing's right under 9 pounds. I hope it stands up in my grill. If not, we're gonna have to lay it down. But either way, we'll get the same results at the end. A lot of the bottom of this has a lot of this little connective tissue and tendon stuff. You want to take all that off. It'll cook off, but still, you still want it to come off. That's all I'm going to do to this. Not a lot of work to it. They come tied up already. I took the strings off of it. I don't like tied up. I get why they think it's going to fall apart. I want it to fall apart, but I'm going to make it fall apart when I want it to fall apart. All right. Shoe board, little magnet. Gotta love it. We're going to do a little binder with some W sauce. I like these little ones just because it's usually the right amount for something about that size. That's a half of the little bottle. Rub it all in there. This chew board is going to get a workout today. I can tell you that. If you've never had W sauce, go find you some. And it's going to get really heavy seasoned with some Twisted Oaks Cow Whisperer. It's one of my favorites. We want to build a little bark on it, so it's going to get a good heavy coat. I said this is right under 9 pounds, so we will have a lot of meat. All right, I'm going to see if I can get this thing to stand up in my smoker. I'll see you outside. Okay, so I loaded my little expert grill up with some Smoky Woods mesquite pellets. I set it to 255. It's kind of cool outside. It's been raining all day. It's going to give it a minute to get up to 250, 255. But I'm going to drop this in. I'm going to see if it'll sit in here. It's not going to sit, so I'm going to have to lay it down. But I do have my meter probe thermometer in there. We're going to let it just sit just like that right in the center. I know the hot spot on my grill is on my left side, so the bone is that way. Here in about 30 minutes or so, I'm going to come and wrap a little foil around the bone just to protect the bone and keep some of that marrow in there because I'm going to want to use that later on. But we'll close this up and we'll let it catch some smoke. Okay, so my Thors hammer hit 160 degrees. It's beautiful bark, still nice and juicy. The bone's sitting right here on top, all the meat's down the bottom. I'm going to start braising this now. So this is my regular braising liquid that I use for a lot of stuff. It's 2 ancho chilies that I kind of like boil down, and then some garlic and some onion. And then I put some water in there. This is my go-to for anything like this. This is the deepest pan I could find. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up in foil. It's going to go back onto the smoker. And then wait for it to fall apart. Okay, so I think the Thors Hammer is ready. US 1, let's take this out. It's going to be dinner. So I kept monitoring the temp as it was braising in the liquid, still piping hot. It's been resting for about 15-20 minutes in here. I can tell you right now, it's going to be fall apart. Let's get it up on this true board. Take that meter probe out. We're ready for this. All those tendons and everything in there, it's just stuck in there up against that bone, but it's just peeling right off. Want to get all the little skin, all that crunchies from that cow whisper. Someone's gonna have a snack later. I still have all that braising liquid. Just gonna get my live space cleaver. Just give it a rough chop. Don't forget, while I'm doing this, go check out my Instagram page. We're doing a Father's Day giveaway with some pretty cool items. Just go find that post that we made a few days ago. Follow those rules for your chance to win. So right before all this, I made some of these Masteca Azul corn tortillas. I've got a little bit of that HEB Munster cheese. I've got some avocados. I have jalapeno plants growing in the garden. So I grabbed a couple jalapenos and a couple of tomatoes from the garden. Made a real quick little blender salsa. Let's make a real quick taco. So this is my wife's favorite barbacoa. I am going to do one little thing. And add a little bit more of that cow whisper. All right, let's get a taco together. So these are really cool looking little tortillas. Let's get a little piece of Munster. A little bit of the carnita. Couple of slices of avocado. A little bit of salsita. It's not too spicy. All right. Tina, come check it out.
Oh, it looks good. Are you gonna taste some too?
Go ahead.
Mmm.
There's
Really
nothing
good.
nothing wrong with that.